Hi, welcome to Roebuck Farm. It's spring 2023. We're going to show you two different systems for training cucumbers and tomatoes. This is one we've used for years. We love it. It's just a string on a bit of wire, and as the tomato and cucumber grow up, we keep turning them around. Once they reach the top, we climb a ladder and we let more string down and drop the plant down, move it over so there's more vertical space for the crop to keep growing up. So if you look at the cucumbers here, tipping this off, we just keep turning the crop around. Same with the tomatoes. We've instead of using a ladder, we've just made a pole with a hook so we can lift it down, pass it to another colleague, turn it and bring it back up. So that's kind of got rid of the ladder. But here's a new system that's actually old. It's about 20 years old. It's from the Netherlands, and this is why it's really important to look at big ag, conventional ag as well, because there's a lot of systems that I've used for decades that, you know, this has only just been popularized, and it's called Quippler. And this is a shorter one. We've got some that are 1.8 meters long, and as we start the season, we've just got one clip at the bottom. We turn the tomato and the cucumber on the string until it reaches up onto the wire, and then if we just look over here, we've got these two clips. So once we're onto the wire, we don't need the string anymore, and these clips here open out and close. Yeah. So these just push through and hold on. So let's imagine this is holding what was the top of the plant, and the plant's grown further up. We've got a bottom clip on the wire here. So we undo the bottom clip, and we slide the plant down, and then we put the bottom clip back to the top. We now don't need the string anymore for the rest of the season, and we can also pick the crop up to slide and move over. Pretty neat system. This allows one person to work from the ground without using ladders. And so this is our first season using this. But again, this is Quippler. It's about 20 years old since its invention. So yeah, we're really using the vertical space. People ask why our greenhouses are so tall, and it's the excess height is where the really hot temperatures are. So we're growing up to the top of these top wires, and with the cucumbers, we're training them up and lowering them down about 14 times. So by the end of the season, we've measured that the cucumbers are growing about 10 meters long. And again, back to the height in the greenhouse, we're not stressing them because the excess heat is well above the top of the crops. This one's about 2.5 meters to the top wire. Our big greenhouse is about 3 meters, and we have a 1.8 meter Quippler wire up there to use as well. We've got drip line installed in here. We do a bit of hand watering about once a week, just to give the plants a drink from above ground. And early season, we intercrops. We've got direct seeded radishes, we've got transplanted head lettuce, a bit of coriander. But and these are just quick crops, because as soon as the quick crops are out, there's no room for anything else to grow because the tomatoes and cucumbers just get so big. Our beds in here are 14 meters long. We've got our crops spaced 30 centimeters apart, one row, and the beds have been prepped, composted and amended. We compost in our greenhouses twice a year, and what else? The fan runs 24/7. Little tip on the fan, set it up on an angle so that it circulates air around. And you can also see the design of this greenhouse. We've got roll-up sides for great ventilation. There's a little netting on there that stops the birds coming in, and it also breaks a bit of the wind as well. Today we have a southeasterly coming this way, so we've got the south side closed and the north side open, and we can vice versa it. What else? We take the suckers off the tomatoes, and we take the suckers off the cucumbers. Let's have a look in here. If I flip this around here, you see there's a little cucumber, and this will be a sucker off the side. So cucumbers are super fast. We'll be training these every couple of days. Once the harvest is on, we'll be harvesting every 2 days at least. So as we come into train, we tip off the sucker, we take off the tendril. This can lasso onto another plant or a cucumber, and we just keep training this around the string so that they're not leaning out. So again on here, see there's our sucker. Keep training these up. So we're just repeating, we drop our cucumbers about 14 times in a season. Tomatoes maybe 3 or 4 times. So we're really excited about this new system that we're using. In the southern hemisphere you can get them from Active Vista, and in the northern hemisphere it's Neversink Farm that have popularized these. But again, I'm going to finish with this one. We think it's really important to look at other styles of ag to pick up tricks like this. Wouldn't it be great to have been using these 20 years ago?
We're making a recording to see if we can do some shit for YouTube.